Who do you believe is responsible for your incarceration?
Oh, I believe that, well, first of all, I was told by several different officials that over the years that it was a Republican Party line to destroy me. And, front and center who was carrying that, effort and ball were Carrick, Giuliani, and DiTomaso. But also, I don't know if you know this, but I handled Mikhail Gorbachev for years. Okay. Well, in 2004, Pavel Pellichenko gets invited down to Bush and Barbara and George Bush's house, Bush Senior, for a long weekend. And he calls me from Moscow to tell me. And I tell him, well, what about Misha? That's Gorbachev. And he said, the funny thing is, he said, Larry, the funny thing is, he was not invited. I said, Pavel, not for anything. That doesn't sound right because you were the translator, the simultaneous translator. Why would they be just inviting you, right? And he said, yeah, it didn't sound right. But then he said, well, it could be that I did all the translation between, Reagan and Gorbachev for all the, nuclear arm reduction treaties and stuff. And I said, all right, let me know how it goes. Are you going to stay in the States a few days? And he said, no, we're going to go there for the long weekend. Then we're going right back to get Lisa ready. That's his daughter, to school. So Monday comes, he calls me from the airport, and says, Larry, change of plans. We're coming to stay with you for a couple days. So I knew right away something was up. And when he gets to my house, I sent somebody to pick them up, him, his wife, and daughter. And then after they got settled in, we spent some time. He wanted to tell me what happened, and he said there was a purpose to it. The next morning, Bush Senior took him out in his golf cart to show him the property. But after a few minutes of being in the golf cart, he stopped the cart, turned and looked at Pavel, and he said, Pavel, I'm so happy that you're here, and I wanted to tell you that you need to tell President Gorbachev and everyone else, and yourself included, stay away from Lawrence Ray. He's a dead man. And I had that recording somewhere.
Are you hopeful that you might be successful at an appeal?
I'm innocent of the case. I mean, if there is justice and if there is any truth to the system, I absolutely should win the appeal. But the question is always, and I've run into this over and over again, lawyers aren't, a lot of lawyers aren't so quick to just defend you thoroughly. They're also afraid of the politics locally in their own arena.
What has it been like for you behind bars since your incarceration? What are some of the things you've experienced?
I've been attacked at McCreary.
What happened?
Apparently a guard spread the rumor, and I was only there for 4 days when this happened, but spread a rumor that I was a child molester with little children, which was not true. Of course not true. And that was it. I got attacked.
What happened with your case? So some of the evidence wasn't legitimately you, or what?
It was tampered with. They edited, there was a video of showing Dan sticking his tongue out and me putting a plier on his tongue, right? And you saw that? It looked terrific. But what they did, they edited the beginning of it out. They didn't show in the beginning of the video, which was part of the one video, that we had a bowl of water, alcohol. We were cleaning it, the pliers, where we're going to, talking about, do you really want to do this? Do you want to do this? Okay, we got to be careful. It wasn't real. It was like, sort of like role playing. It was not real. But it was shown as real. And then there were audio of me saying certain, foul things that I've never said. I don't know how they did that, but they did that. And then there was a video, it showed me throwing in the kitchen in North Carolina, me throwing Felicia on the floor. Never, ever happened. What happened was, first her sister was trying to contain her. Felicia was very, very difficult to deal with and had very, very, problematic behavior, like acting out, running around, breaking things at times. She would just go out of control. And her sister was trying to hold her, and then couldn't anymore, and that was in the video in the beginning. It's all one video, but they didn't show any of that. And then she couldn't hold her, then I was trying to hold her, but that was 2013 summer, and I was very sick, and Isabella, myself, and Felicia, and Talia got, definitely poisoned that summer. There's no doubt about that. And, so we weren't feeling well. And I couldn't hold Felicia anymore. And she started to slide down, like from my front of my body where I was holding my arms around her, trying to contain her. And then I laid on the floor with her, and I'm rubbing her hair and telling her, breathe, breathe, I love you, we all love you. But the way they showed the video, it shows like I picked her up and threw her on the floor. That never happened. Somebody edited that video.
Who do you think edited the video?
Who do I believe did it? The prosecutors. There's no question in my mind. And then when we brought up, there was a time in court at one of the hearings where we brought up something about the audio or things not being the same, and they get away with it by calling each file, each piece of audio or video, enhanced audio or enhanced video. It's a scam. It's crazy the way they could do that. The whole case was, I told you what the case was. The case was definitely, I was railroaded, Tara. There's no question. I did not do what they said I did. Hands down. You can ask me anything about it. Challenge any part of it you want.